All right, here we are, the same day, August 17th. It's almost 7 o'clock at night, and I pretty much called it. Here's the litter. I was messed up on my dates. The litter didn't make it into the box. Mama did a good job. It's time for me to come in and do cleanup. So, in order to save this litter, here's what we're going to do. First thing we're going to do is something I call the high-low. In other words, I've got all kinds of tasty treats. I've got some carrots and some celery and stuff like that. You ever play that game when you were a kid? You throw the you tell your buddy, I'm gonna throw the ball high, and the other kid sees the high ball coming, and then you get to peg him with the other ball. I guess we were pretty rough, weren't we? Come on, here you go. There you go. Look at that. You're gonna like that. Mama likes a treat. She likes a nice treat afterwards because it took a lot out of her. She is just gnawing that stuff up. So while she is preoccupied with that, I am gonna take a few pieces of paper towel and try to keep my scent off of there as much as possible. And I'm gonna go ahead in there and we're gonna get those babies out of there. There's one. Here's two. Uh-oh, get your foot out of there. Come on, come on. We'll come back to you. Get you out of here. All right, there's two. Just snuggle them right on top of each other. Here's a third one. All right. Third one. And I think there is another one, but didn't make it, okay? This one didn't make it, so we got to get rid of this one. So what we'll do is we'll be nice and efficient. In the same little baggie that we had for the carrots. Now I got to be careful with this guy. I got to try to get him out of there. We're going to go up underneath very gently with my finger and try to work his foot out of there as I grab a hold of him. Kind of pinch him lightly in your skin. There we go. Watch this. Got him. Goes on top. And that's all we need to do. Oh, also I'm going to, since you didn't eat this after birth, I'm going to try to get it all out of there as much as I can. See? When I get that out of there, usually the mama eats that. I know, kind of gross. Usually the mama eats that, but because she didn't eat it, I'm going to get it out of there because I don't want a bunch of fire ants getting into my babies and eating them up. Okay? Good job, mama. You did good. You did really good, mama. So I'm going to try to get that out of there the best I can. Baby Chani, you're good, mama. Yes, you are. You did a good job. A little bit of blood out of there. Here comes a high-low. Distract a little bit. They get very temperamental. And I want to try to, that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to get out of there as quick as I can. That way mama doesn't get freaked out and she doesn't do something silly. Sometimes they'll eat their young. Sometimes they'll do that kind of stuff when they get all messed up. You know, my wife, she gets kind of crazy when she's pregnant and does weird stuff that she doesn't normally do. There you go. Now the babies are in the box. Let's get up there and see if we can. Thank you, mama. There we go. See? Got a bunch of wood chips in that box. And if everything goes well, Lord willing, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 more rabbits coming. All right. And inside, on the stove, we're cooking dinner. It's not rabbit, don't worry. But we are going to make some rabbit stew. Well, actually, it's going to be rabbit broth. After dinner, I'm going to go ahead and film that too and get that into you since I'm kind of in a rabbit mood. So there you have it. Good job, mama. You did really good. Oh, and don't forget to fill the water. Let me check that water out. Make sure it's, even though it's pretty full, I'm going to fill it up again here in just a couple minutes. Let me mention this too, that a lot of old timers, what they'll do is because the rabbits will go ahead and a lot of times they'll eat their young. So I know it's nasty and graphic, but this is the learning channel, right? This is Panhandle Preppers learning channel. So what happens is the mama will eat the heads off of the young, and I've actually had that and seen that with some of mine. So I'm not going to worry about this mama. She's never done it. She's always been a really good, calm, good mama to me, so I'm not going to do it. But a lot of times, if that happens, and instead of killing off a mama that has that habit, you can go ahead and take some little tiny meatball like a raw piece of hamburger, meatball, roll it up in your hand, and throw it in there with the veggies there in the corner. And then she'll kind of get that craving out of her system that she needs that carnage, that meat, carne. So a lot of times that'll work. So good job. So that's the way to do it. See, what I've tried to do is have plenty of steady rabbits. So there's a couple right there that are good to go, and they're just born today, August 17th. There's 4 little bunnies, 4 little ones, and then I just spin you around over here. And what we've got over here, those are all ready to get butchered. Those are at least 12 to 14 weeks, somewhere in there, maybe a little bit more. So there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 8 in there. And so those 8 will be in the freezer here very shortly. And then while those 8 are in the freezer, I may eat one fresh. They're best. When you eat them nice and young and eat them when they're really fresh, that's really good. So, but check this out. Oh, can't see, let me tilt the camera. Whoop, there we go. We've got several more weeks to go on this batch here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 6. So there's 6 of them there. And what's going to happen is while these are growing, these will be growing another few more weeks, and we'll have steady supply of rabbits. And the trick is now right before, what I may do is wait another week or two, and I need to take the mama here, and I need to get her, get my stud to do his job, get her pregnant while the babies are still in there, while the babies are still in the rabbit. Basically, they say, and I've seen it, that the rabbits will conceive quicker and do a better job all the way around if you can kind of get them pregnant while they're still with their young. So, but she has such a big litter. I may give her time to recuperate. We'll see. All right. There's one more thing I wanted to say. What was it? Oh, back to the new. Try to go slow, no vertigo. Here you go. Oh yeah. This mama rabbit here, the one that just delivered. Today, we caught it in time this morning, caught it just right. Sometimes I'll even take sorry, I don't mean to mess up the camera. See all that fuzz on the bottom? Sometimes I'll pick that up and I'll throw it in on top of the babies. And but I'm not going to worry about that too much. So what I was going to say a minute ago is this mama needs quiet. So I'm going to get out of her way and I'm going to fill up her water. I'm going to let her do her thing and enjoy her lunch. And I'm not going to disturb her as much as I can. And I'm not going to let my dogs back here for about a week. I'm not going to let them run back here. I'm not going to let my kids come back here and play and beat on the cages or do whatever they might do. They don't do stuff like that. But if yours do, then make sure it's nice and quiet. You don't want to disturb the rabbit. Any kind of sudden disturbance, and if you don't want to move the crate, that's why we did this dusting this morning, as we didn't want to have to move the crate. I had to do that one time with fire ants, and we had to move the crate, and it messed up the litter. And you always want to have a bottom on that litter box, on the nesting box too, because those little babies will nestle down into the wood chips, and you'll end up getting a crushed baby. So that's about it. She's doing pretty good there, munching out, doing really, really good. So I'm going to be very particular. I'm going to be checking on this thing and spreading some more diatomaceous earth and keeping an eye on the ants. Maybe I'll throw a couple mothballs around, and just in case there's any kind of snake that might slither in there and swallow up them young. So you want to just do a couple little extra precautionary things, and by the grace of God and a little luck, these rabbits will grow right up, and we'll have them to help us grow. All right. Thanks for watching.